Welcome to 2024, and I hope everyone has hit the ground running, remembering that the bottom of your soul helps you roll. Just take it run day at a time. Over the borders of the new year, I managed to complete 2 parkruns and split them with a long run in between around the town of Bundaberg, Queensland, Australia. First was the Bargara parkrun on Saturday. Bargara is basically Bundaberg's seaside. It was considerably muggy and hot at Bargara. The run itself was quite scenic, starting out towards Monrepos, but with some surf hot winds pushing through, it was far from what I would call PB territory conditions, so I took it in as best I could. On Sunday morning, I completed my long run to log my Strava year of running as 2,345.6 kilometres, or 23456 for those of you playing at home, for 2023. In 2024, I've set my goal as 2,468 kilometres, or 2468, which I believe is achievable. What are your Strava or running goals for 2024? Post in the comments to hold yourself accountable. On Monday, I awoke from a short night's sleep, and being New Year's Day, I decided to have a decent tempo crack at Bundaberg Parkrun. Still far from a full all-out effort and some lingering humidity, I managed to take a New Year's Day win there to kick off my 2024. This week has been a bit wet, but I have managed to get my swims and runs in around the weather. Currently, it's all about building the base for the marathon, the platform for the rest of my training, getting into routines, gradually increasing mileage and intensities, sticking to pace and working with and through elevation and terrain, prioritising rest around exercise. Without understanding these fundamentals and how you start, you often don't know how to finish. The abundance of parkruns over Christmas and New Year's got me thinking about all the different parkrun courses I've done, and I decided to dig through my 6 fastest parkruns to share with you a little bit of information of what I think of each. What are your fastest parkruns? Post in the comments to compare. Number 6, Yarrabilba Parkrun. With an elevation of approximately 50 metres, my best time here is 18 minutes and 51 seconds. This is a multi-loop course that has a long fast fall each lap, as well as an adjacent climb each lap, around 500 metres each way. If you lock in your rhythm, this course can be considered fast. It also has some adjusted loops, so doing the first timers briefing and studying the map would be smart before attempting. This one starts and finishes at Darlington Parklands, Yarrabilba, Queensland. Number 5, Paradise Point Parkrun, with an elevation of 3 metres at most. My best time here was 18 minutes and 50 seconds. This is the only course I've added that has multiple turnaround points, usually a deal breaker for fast courses, but the main reason this one is fast is that it's flat. It includes nice views of the water and draws a fast crowd also. This area is where the Gold Coast Half Marathon turns around, road adjacent. And the Paradise Point Parklands are definitely worth a visit, as the vibe of the area is extremely chill and you can have a quick swim rinse after you run. Number 4, Central Lakes Parkrun, with an elevation of 6 metres at most. My best time here was 18 minutes and 49 seconds. This parkrun is also an out and back course. Hidden in Caboolture, you start around Central Lakes Park Lake and then down a highway adjacent path before returning. It's quite nice around the lake, and the monotony of the back path enables you to focus on banging out your pace. It is also considerably flat. A running joke break for you now, inspired by a chat with a mate over the holidays. Why are cows famous for great running? They produce great calves. Number 3, Sandgate Parkrun, with an elevation of 6 metres if that. My best time here was 18 minutes and 49 seconds. This parkrun is an out and back course along the waterfront pathway. Starting at Arthur Davis Park behind the public pool, the turnaround point occurs on Shorncliffe Pier. In June each year they hold a speedy week where they have a plethora of fast runners come and they seed the start in groupings of 20 seconds from 14 minutes and up. I dare say this event is the fastest 5k for the number of runners under 20 minutes. In 2023, this total was 233 runners out of the 712 total. So it is a big event for this parkrun. This is the week to go to if you only run fast when you're pushed by others of the same or faster pace than you. Number 2, North Lakes Parkrun. Elevation 6 metres at most once again. My best time was 18 minutes and 37 seconds. This parkrun is a 3-loop course around Lake Eden. It starts narrow as you quickly come together towards the first bridge crossing, but once you've cleared this section, runners tend to spread into their own paces. The other tight section is on the boardwalk as you return towards the end of a loop, but if all goes to plan, the course is considerably fast. Elevation is minimal and the start and finish areas are really easy to understand. It's a near perfect course if you prefer to run in miles, as each loop facilitates this. Number 1, Manipi Parkrun. Elevation 10 metres at most. My best time here was 18 minutes and 24 seconds. This is currently my fastest parkrun and one of the fastest courses available in Australia. The beauty of this course is instead of having turnaround points, it loops a lake twice and you return to the start after your second loop. Certain individuals also have reported a mythical lake creature, and there have been sightings of deer, horses, snakes, lizards, frogs, toads, koalas, kangaroos, wallabies, bats, and all kinds of birds. This event typically gets a turnout that exceeds 300 runners, joggers and walkers. It always seems to have someone there that you can work your pace off. What are your fastest parkruns? Leave a comment and share below. Chances are I may have done that parkrun, but I didn't crack a sub 19 minute at it. My current different parkruns completed now stands at 107. 108 should occur this month also. Where will that be? A hint, it won't be in Queensland. I've started running in the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro version 1s mentioned in my first episode, and I'm gathering my data for a full review to come. This weekend I travel to Maryborough and Hervey Bay for some holiday running, and hopefully I can get some footage of my feet pounding their pavements. I would love to hear more feedback in regards to the content you've enjoyed so far or the content that you would like to see in future episodes. If you enjoyed this episode, step on the like button. To follow the journey, please subscribe and hit the PB bell for notifications of new videos. A fitting reminder for this week, runners don't wait for the weather to pass them by, they learn to run in the rain and pass the weather instead. Bye for now.